Hi there everybody, welcome back to a new video. This time we are looking at CEI because it's been a good day for CEI, and again, we are starting to see that trend, that bullish trend sort of form for CEI. Look at where we are from, just a Friday of last week. We're up, we're in a good position. What is going to come next for CEI? Well, nobody knows for sure, guys, and obviously I'm not a financial advisor, but I want to give you a few of my opinions on CEI right now, what I am personally doing, and what I would be looking to do if I was in or wanting to get into CEI stock. Like I just mentioned, I'm not a financial advisor. This is never going to be financial advice. If you want financial advice, consult a professional, because I am not a professional. But obviously, guys, if you want to hear my opinion, do make sure to subscribe to this channel. And do remember as well, guys, CEI, with it being a penny stock, with it being so volatile, it carries a lot of risk. It could go either way, and I want to make sure you guys are completely informed as to the risk before getting into this stock in particular, because it does carry an insane level. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about before we enter the video is the fact that we have a new campaign going on. We're kind of running a little bit of a charity fundraiser for Save the Children. The whole idea is obviously that we are trying to help children. The fundraiser actually ends on the 24th of December, so Christmas Eve. The intention of it is to be a nice little present to help children at Christmas. Make sure to donate if you can. Share the campaign with your friends and family. Again, it will be just above the title of this video if you are watching it on mobile, and if not, it will be somewhere around there for desktop or other platforms. But yeah, let's jump into the video now and look at this stock. We're going to start off, as always, on the very easy to read simple chart, and you can see a lot of stuff is going on. We're up by 25.9%. Now, this rise is obviously really starting from 10 AM, and from that point onwards, we had this massive spike, and we have actually been moving upwards since, which is a good sign. So, the 1 day period from 9:30 up until about 10:05, we didn't really have much movement at all. We were sat in the 134 range for the most part, and then of course we started to move up to the 135s, 137s, back down to the 136, and then boom, up here to the 170s. Big gains, absolutely. And again, from where we are at this high in the morning, you'll see that we're not too far off where we are right now. And again, there is still a little bit of time until the market closes, about 2 hours to be exact. But we're definitely in a good position. We've seen that consolidation, and actually from the lows up here, we are seeing a bit of a move upwards. So really, after some growth like this with CEI, it could have gone either way. It absolutely could have just seen a bit of a spike, then just started to dip for the rest of the day. But no, we're seeing moves upwards with CEI, and we are actually seeing some healthy consolidation from the initial breakout, which is a good sign in my opinion. So that's the 1 day figures. Look out to the 5 day, you'll see things are now looking a bit more cheery with CEI. Like I said, if you'd have bought this one at the lows late Thursday going into Friday, you'd have picked this stock up for 126. Now, right now we're at 174. Now, with this one, I was a bit apprehensive, guys. I like to be completely honest with you. Sometimes I think stocks are good to buy, and sometimes they rocket. Sometimes I think stocks are not good to buy, and then they rocket. This is one of those instances where it has rocketed, and I was not necessarily the most bullish on the stock right now, but my opinions over time are changing, because, as I have said before, when it comes to CEI and quite a lot of our other technical analysis stocks, I'm not looking at this one so much with my opinion. I'm looking at this one with my experience, and of course, on top of that, I'm looking at this one with the facts and the data. Despite the price action of CEI in the past couple of days, I still do believe that the data, based on my opinion, has kind of, agreed with my opinion. I think from a database standpoint, it hasn't really been the best opportunity to enter in the past few days. But I think right now that is absolutely changing. And I'll talk about why I believe that on the later part of the video. But first, I'm just going to give you guys the technical indicators, the 1 day, 5 day, and 1 month. So on the 1 day, you'll see that the moving average is just where we are right now. Now, this is actually almost exactly where we are, simply due to the fact that we have had that consolidation throughout the late part of the day, which is good. Again, this consolidation is fantastic, and I think it is putting us in a good position. We want to remain in this level going forwards towards the end of day. That would be ideal. Now, the RSI for today so far is at 48. 48 is quite neutral as well. That's actually quite ideal, to be fair. And the MACD for this one is mixed, but it is becoming bearish, and now it could potentially be flipping to the bullish side. Now, as I have said, if you're day trading this one, potentially the 1 day data is good, but for me, I'm looking at the 5 day and the 1 month data. I think that is the most inclusive, and the 5 day data is showing us a moving average figure of 168, which is actually a little bit below the 174 where we are right now. Now, the reason why this is, of course, below where we are is due to that breakout that we have had this morning, and with this tracking the past 5 days and subsequently being a lagging indicator. It hasn't really had the opportunity to catch up yet, but it is definitely getting up there, which is good. And the RSI for this time period as well is in 55. So 55 again is a good position to be in. It's fairly neutral and I'm happy with it, to be fair. Coming out here to the MACD, it is becoming bearish as time goes on. This is because of the sell-off that we have witnessed most recently towards the end of day, but really it doesn't mean too much. This is somewhat of a lagging indicator as well, and the sell-off really isn't too stark. It is only looking at this one from the highs, where in my opinion really we should be looking at this one from where we opened up at the morning to where we are right now, and in that case we are still in a very good position. Now, the data on the 1 month is giving us all that we need to know. We're sat on a moving average figure, which appears to be down, but is still a little bit above where we are right now. Now, the reason why it is above where we are is going to be obvious. Bear in mind, guys, we have had that massive breakout taking us above $4 with CEI. So all of the data here is still looking very bearish, actually. The chart is looking bearish as well. But again, this could all be changing as time goes on. So the 1 day data, the 1 month data, like I said, is showing us good figures. The RSI figure is fairly okay, it's fairly neutral at 53, which is very good. And when you zoom in a little bit, we're seeing that MACD trend becoming a little bit more bullish as time goes on, which is also fantastic. Now, where are we going to go with CEI? What is going to happen next with this stock? And what I want to look at this one, and where I want to look at this one, I should say, is out here. Because one thing that is very clear to everybody is that we have had this massive dip with CEI. We're coming down as time goes on. Now, what I'm looking for is that consolidation phase, and we do appear to be hitting that right now. You'll see that down here. I'll draw it for you guys with the pencil. So draw it out on the pencil, you'll see that we've had that downtrend over time, as you'd expect from such a big run up. And again, that was where I was quite apprehensive about this stock. But from there, we appear to be finding a level where we have consolidated, and now we're looking for the bounce off that. So this is the downtrend that I'm talking about clearly. Come up to here, this is our consolidation, if it will let me highlight that, and now we're looking for a push upwards. Now we're seeing good things today for that. We want this one to continue to push upwards going forwards into tomorrow. Ideally, in the next few days, we're looking for a push to $2. I think that would get a lot of people talking about CEI, which again would be a very good factor and a very bullish factor in my opinion for the stock going forwards. So another thing that I want to talk about is going to have to be the volume that we are seeing for today. So the volume figures for today are very, very good. If we look at the volume for this day, you'll see that we're reading a figure of 315 million. Now that is ideal because bear in mind, guys, where we have been in the past, you know, the volume has been relatively low. But what we have been seeing from the highs where we were rocketing up to $3-4, we saw volume of about 900 plus million per day. And again, realistically, we want to get back there, in my opinion, to see those big pushes upwards. But where we are right now, the volume is coming back into this stock, and that is really something worth noting, because again, the more volume in the stock, the better, in my opinion, and again, it shows that we do now have that potential to move up. So what I'm trying to say in this video is that the data is now becoming a bit more bullish, in my opinion. We're seeing, of course, the numbers catch up with where we want the share price to be. We've seen the volume come back, which is very good overall, and of course going forwards into tomorrow, we're looking for another push up in my personal opinion. Now whether this happens or not is unclear yet, because of course CEI does carry quite a lot of risk, and it is very, very volatile. It likes to move up and down quickly, so what happens tomorrow is completely unclear yet. But again, the gamblers in the room may be pointing to a trend change now for CEI, and the fact that this one could be becoming more bullish as time goes on. Now, whether that is the case, again, only time will tell, but I think we are forming a strong case for it right now. We are definitely seeing the numbers when it comes to volume pickup, like I mentioned, which is ideal. That's really what we need. And again, we're seeing this trend change coming both on the MACD somewhat, and also now on the actual action of the share price. We've seen a lot of these stocks, these quote-unquote meme stocks, and again, I don't like the term, but that's what people are coining them. We've seen a lot of these go through a bit of a bearish phase, and now it appears to be the case that the strength is coming back into them, and this is something that I want to see continue with CEI. We've seen it with a lot of other stocks in the space. Look over here, you'll see PROG in the green for today. We're looking at ASTI, AQST, and BBIG is really our only exception, which is in the red. So honestly, I think this one could continue to grow going into tomorrow, but only time will tell. What do you think is going to happen? Give me your opinions down below, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen, you'll be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously, it is split into multiple sections. Basically, at the top, we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further, we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs, and other hot stocks, including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well. And we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down, you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes, and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.